Hey folks, Rene Enriquez, welcome back to Uncensored. We're continuing with Past the Wire, and we got Danny Boy again. This is a call I have not heard, right? Because I have thousands of them, right? And I get calls that have been dumped on me and specific cases, right? This was a case that involved the transportation of narcotics to Colorado and a couple other states that Danny Boy Pina was indicted on and stood trial for in Ventura County. And this is one of those calls. I probably heard it before, but I can't remember. It's been so long. It's been years. So what we're going to do is we're going to listen to it and see what comes out of it. I kind of understand what it's going to be. It's going to be about drugs and the transportation and sale thereof. So let's go over it together. Remember, this is Danny Boy, an individual named Snoop, who I do not know and I have no picture of. So we're going to put up a silhouette for him, and for Danny Boy, we're going to put up Danny Boy's picture. And all these calls, we're going to put up the line sheet so you can see what the analysts, the law enforcement, the individuals sit in what is called a wire room, right? When wiretaps are established by law enforcement, they go into a wire room and they listen to the calls real time. They copy those calls, they store them, then they come to me, and then I do my interpretation on them. So here you go. We're going to start that call now.
Julius,
What's up, homeboy?
who's looking?
What's up?
Who's this? Oh, he's coming.
Okay.
Okay,
Daniel.
I didn't recognize your voice. I didn't recognize your voice, I mean.
Oh,
How you doing over there? Okay. How you doing over there? Hey, hey, that day I talked to Popeye the next day, and he said he was in touch with Cricket.
So he just identified Popeye, Danny Roman, and Cricket, Manuel Jackson from Hazard. Two Mexican Mafia member. Popeye was eliminated in the recent past. We all know about that. And if not, you can go find the episode on my YouTube channel.
Popeye said he's in touch with Cricket. Yeah, yeah. The what?
He has the answer he needed. Go ahead.
Yeah, he said that he's in touch with them and
And so the guy that was doing the collection for cricket, right?
yeah.
All of a sudden, we had a set up while we were going to talk to him. All of a sudden, he doesn't pick up, and then he changes his number. Somebody got to this dude, huh? Now, I'm going another route. Let's get a little city terrorist, right? But I'm telling you, huh? Something don't feel right, huh? I mean, because when I talk to Popeye, when I talk to him, I said, "Well, come here, get the police. Hey, I have some words." And it was like, there was no communication at all. You know?
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, the next day, I mean, look, there ain't no problem, and the guy already left the thing.
Hey, you know they locked up Mike the other day too, huh?
No, man.
Yeah, yeah.
What happened?
Well, I don't know. I guess somebody was sending him a clavo, and they must have had a wheeler with it, and then they connected it to him, you know?
So they're talking about Mike Lerma from Pomona. That was the only Mike in the state at the time. And I think this is kind of the genesis where Danny Roman was getting he's getting politicked on his entire career. But this is another piece to the puzzle where Danny Boy's saying that something's not right about Popeye. They couldn't communicate with him, and then all of a sudden they're communicating with him. So it's one of the things you're going to see about Danny. He's involved in a lot of the politics, right?
And like that, and yeah.
And who's Jerry and the AB that knocked up?
I think the Greg, and I think these are guys they just made, you know.
Because Chico is instead of Jerry locked.
Well, I don't know. That might be another one. I don't know where that's from. That might be something different, you know.
They're talking about AB members that had just recently locked up. The Mexican Mafia keeps up on all that as well.
Yeah.
Hold on.
One of the things about Danny Boy, which I absolutely hated about doing his calls, is he moves his mic away from the microphone on the phone. I don't know if he walks around the cell or intentionally, or he talks really low, which makes it very difficult to decipher. You can only hear every other word. But you'll get used to it. This is the way he speaks in most of his calls, and you'll get used to it, or you won't.
That's what you see, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man, you know? But,
Yeah.
maybe that's even one a little sooner, man, with those phones and all that now. You know,
Yeah. Yeah, but here's the thing now. See, now I'm battling for it because Papa is trying to blast a whole bunch of people. Well, people that might get. That's what I told him. I told him, don't do that. He's threatening everybody. I said, don't do that. The last thing we need is for people to take off diving. So I had to send word over there. Hey.
What's the justification?
Yeah, but here's the thing. I already told him, I'm already there. I was there when Mike was there. I'm there now. I got this. Let me take care of this. I'm doing things, man. You know.
No.
And everybody here is in the same agreement, and he's the only one. He just wants to. I don't know what he's doing, but it's just like I'm gonna have to get over there tomorrow, make sure he's not trying to do nothing over there.
Hey, Holmes, come on. You gotta respect one that you not voted for.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
He's a difficult, hard-headed guy.
So we know that firsthand. Hey,
That's why I had to come hard at him.
Yeah.
Don't say no shit like that without her now. You can't like, what do I expect? What do you expect? I expect you to have the patience. You weren't there all this time, and all of a sudden, you get in there for now, you straighten it out between you and him. All of a sudden, you have no problem doing it.
Yeah.
It's funny right there, man.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're doing out in the streets or misleading on us.
Yeah, this is the genesis, definitely the genesis of the politicking on Popeye. This is when it really started kicking in. Didn't take effect for a couple more years, but you see multiple brothers calling him a hard head, creating difficulties in business, opposing what's going on at the specific prison that he was at. And this had reverberations that were definitely fatal for Danny. Again, condolences to his family for what happened, but this is how it occurred. You know, this is the actual process. You're seeing the political process unfold before your very eyes. How Mexican Mafia members get eliminated. All it takes is one guy to start voicing dissension and displeasure with a member, and everybody who dislikes that person will jump on board immediately. Because there's one thing about Mexican Mafia members, and just in human nature, people love to repeat negative stuff. I mean, it's habitual. Oh yeah, did you see him? Yeah, he was drunk off his mind and acting like a buffoon, and then it'll take on a life of its own. Like this is going to take on a life of its own, and you see, not just because I say so, because you've seen it happen already. This is the past. You've already seen the end result of it, and that was the elimination of Papa Roman. So I think this is a really significant call here, because it shows you early on what it was about. You know, what the reasons were these members had displeasure with Danny for. Let's continue with the call.
And what's up with this with Spider? All of a sudden he's pushing this thing again that we had some agreement with the Gauchos, and all the Gauchos are mad at Chavo because he's not having their basura taken care of.
This is important as well. I do remember this call now. They're talking about Spider from Cantaranas having an agreement with the Aryan Brotherhood to eliminate any enemies that the Aryan Brotherhood has. They're individuals who are on their hit list. But Chavo, Raymond Perez, Mexican Mafia member from Bakerfield, who passed away of a heart attack, was not adhering to that. So the Aryan Brotherhood is upset.
Right. Spider was putting that out of the big, and you know we need that kind of thing around. But it was,
I remember when
that was it. It wasn't no official agreement.
No, it was no agreement at all. It was no agreement. Remember when he put that out there? I responded. He got back. Oh, it wasn't like that. I didn't mean it like that. No, that's exactly what he said. And then when I got over personally, we touched on that again. He says, no, that wasn't what I was talking about. Then we got over with Turtle. Turtle said, yeah, that's exactly what he was talking about. So why does he keep changing up? And we're all in agreement. Fuck all that. We're not with that. Who does he think he is trying to do that on his own? You got to cut that out.
Is that, it's one thing if a motherfucker is a rat or just some general principle, man. We're not going to be chasing down all of them.
Yeah, they want all of ours to do with the fucking shit just because they don't like them, you.
I mean, that's their personal thing, man. You know? That's
Yeah.
just something fair to you. You know what I mean? You real serious, a motherfucker is bad, they know it, or you know what I mean? You know, he's putting hands on one of those guys, and as a favor, they're asking somebody to handle this group, so they can get
as a favor, they can ask. But over here, I'm hearing that they're kind of mad at Chavo. Like, what the f***? We got these guys and we need them dealt with. What kind of shit is that?
Yeah, no. They don't put it.
Yeah. No. Yep. Yeah.
There goes Danny speaking away from the phone again.
Say for instance, I'm working in a neighborhood, and this happened not only with what's going on with Popeye, right? But there's another incident where Rene says, hey, I was there before, but he's not contact, nobody was doing nothing for him. So, I mean, what are we supposed to do in that kind of instance? If we go in there, and if the brother's name's not there, say I'm working for Mary before 2-3 years ago, whatever, right? And then I lose contact and nobody's there working for me, and then you come in and you start building a relationship like that, all of a sudden I'm back online. I mean, what? You can't do nothing because I was there at one time, or what?
Yeah, that's the case, man. With shit, man. That's bullshit, People gotta be reasonable.
Yeah, people want to lay claim like that. That's
So here they're talking about claiming territory that was previously controlled by a Mexican Mafia member. Danny wants to be able to go into other people's territories if they don't have anybody present in that area and take over it. You're seeing power grabs right here. This is sheer, raw, brutal power grabs. Everybody wants territory, and they want to take other brothers' territories, even if they are brothers. And this individual speaking is a carnal. So we're going to continue with the call. This call is going everywhere. It's covering multiple topics. It's a lot better than I anticipated.
But another one of the things that are there,
Yeah.
And here, with everybody's over there in the India and stuff like that. Me and Woody are working out with David, but, David, he just has a guy around with him.
So Woody is Dennis Ortiz, Mexican Mafia member. Danny stated that he's working with him, so he's working in tandem with another brother. It's always a smart move to do that. I mean, when you work in tandem with somebody, it increases your political power and your strength. A member is not going to go against multiple cardenales that are working in unison. He might go up against one and try some shenanigans, but to work against a group of brothers, that's kind of like suicide.
David, this guy didn't even commit to nothing, but just because of the conversation, I got the whole area.
Yeah.
I mean, that's one thing. And then Tom, brother, these people don't even know about you. They don't even know your name. Nobody was even down connecting for you. I was there way before. I just lost contact.
Who's doing that?
David. We're working with them.
Yeah.
So the David they're talking about is David Fierro, I believe. That's the only David that's a carnal. It could be David Galvadon, but I don't think that because they call him Spider. The only David they refer to as David is David Fierro. From Fontana, I believe he is. I'll include his graphic as well.
What I'm just saying is that this is the same thing that you have to speak in the top line with you what we did before. And I was working there. I researched that on none of these guys ever came down to even doing anything with those guys. They don't even like to do some hospital death. But that's neither here or there. The thing is that they gave the names of who was working with Sandy, was working with Hardy first, silent doors, and there was crickets. You know, nobody ever, they said that, look, we can give you all the guys that are working with the Fernandez, and this is what's going on. But Popeye was never here.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And then he said, hey, I was here before. You know what I mean? So that means that nobody can. Oh, Popeye was here before. Oh, but, you know what I mean? 2 years ago, we better not do nothing in the area. You know?
That was before we got to the Bay.
You know what I mean? But I mean, look, the thing is that we need to come to some kind of understanding about how we're going to start dealing with some of these little territorial disputes.
No, I know it. To me, yeah, you know what? If you're gone, you're gone, man. You know.
Yeah, you know, that's the way I look at it. I mean,
whenever I lost contact, I never tried to get. I lost.
Hey, stranger complaint is that $500 for you. What is it called?
Who is that? Who is that? Who is that?
It's right here. I talk to him all the time.
Where did he get it from?
He said that he used to do a new collection for you.
Okay, but you know what? I never knew him. Okay, check this out.
Isn't that crazy? Some guy he doesn't even know is sending him $500. Man, I miss those days of free money. Not that much, but free money was kind of cool. But yeah, that's how they have people contributing money to them. Guys they don't know, never heard of, or sending money just to gain favor with that specific Mexican Mafia member. You're seeing a lot getting unpacked in this call, and they're talking about various brothers. You know, they're dropping names about carnales that have interest and don't have interest. Carnales creating problems. This is a really good call. I'm enjoying it.
This address. Give him this address and have it sent over there. Philip Atencio.
Okay, folks, that concludes that call. It ends abruptly. It is extensive. It's like a 4-part call. That's all that I have time for today. For the entirety of the call, I'll post it on Patreon for those individuals who just want to hear the wiretap. I'll put it up in the 4-part series, and I'll label them as Snoopy DB part 1, 2, 3, 4. So you'll know what to look for. But as I said previously, all Past the Wire series calls, all the ones we've done in the past, I'm going to pull up those calls and put them up just independently so you can listen to the calls themselves without my interpretation. Now that you've heard my interpretation and you have a bit of a grasp on what the subject matter is and how to discern what they're saying, now you can listen to them and see how good you do in the interpretation. All right, folks, that'll wrap up this episode. I hope you like it. We're bringing you hot episodes as quickly as we can. Stay tuned for more. We got some other good stuff coming up, stuff that we're creating that's not Past the Wire, and we hope you find interest in it. As always, like, subscribe, share with a friend, hit the notification bell. Be sure to join us on Patreon and Instagram as well. Peace out, folks. Be safe.